Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Cities Skylines episode 3 with our series here. And last time we had left off, we had been working towards increasing our population. We're trying to grow our residential area out this way. The water is quickly rising and it's going to be an issue very, very soon. It's actually rising at an extremely alarming rate. You can see that it's literally consuming this tree in real time. So this is a problem, and it's going to be a big problem in about 15 minutes. I'm going to say in 15 minutes it's going to be up to here, and that's going to be a huge issue. So the very first thing though I do want to do is I do want to rename our city. Atlantis did seem appropriate, but now that things are really starting to get out of control, I feel like our city has properly graduated to the title Trash Fire, and so we will name our city Trash Fireville. I just got to make sure. And if you are a member of my Discord, you will know that the Trash Fire meme seems to follow my channel pretty frequently. So, welcome to Trash Fireville. These are the proud and happy citizens of Trash Fireville, and we're going to try not to get them killed. So, let's go ahead. We've got a couple of things to address. One of those things being that we need to do a school, and we need to grow our population, and we need to hurry up and build into the mountain, or we're going to lose control of this whole area. The mountain is key to survival. But to do that, I'm going to have to first save this part of the city because I'm not ready to lose this yet. We are going to have a high demand for residential here. I want to grow the residential area, and I'm going to focus on doing that by doing something like this. But even then, outside of building this up and making a larger residential area, we've got to get some water. Or some, I guess you could refer it to like a break wall up or something, or a flood wall. Flood wall, that would be the more proper term. So let's make sure this is all set. I'm kind of happy with this. If this is going to extend, we're out of cash. Believe it or not. Okay, we'll let that go ahead and tick by. Those are houses that can eventually be built up there, because we have to boost that. Like, I can literally watch the water rise. You can see it on this tree, and there's not a whole lot really to stop it. This is going to be a problem. So, let's go ahead and, boy, I wish I could stop this, but I can't. Because that's just adding to the problem. And how's the back of the island looking? Pretty good so far. This whole area here is almost underwater. Alright, how much is it going to cost me to do just a... I don't want to slope the terrain. I want to do a basic flood wall. It's not too expensive. I would like to do it from here over, if possible. It is pricey. It buys us a whole lot of time, though. And it needs to happen very soon. Even then, that's going to be a problem. So, I'm going to remove these. Let me pause real quick. I'm going to remove these. They're just in the way, and at this point, they're going to be underwater soon anyways. I'd be better off building them across to here. It's shorter. If these houses come up, I can actually... Oh, excuse me. I can actually just build them right here to this outside edge. Let's do this. That saves me some money, technically, because it wasn't nearly as expensive. All right. And we can continue this across here as much as I can get it. Mind you, this doesn't not... This doesn't really save the city, but... It's going to buy us time. So the first flood walls are up. Am I worried about over here? Yes, I am. I am worried about over there. What about here? I can't do anything with this. The only thing I could do is maybe mess with elevation, but it's very expensive to start terraforming. So probably not practical. See, these are too high. But that's high enough there that by the time it gets that high and it's flooding over here, we've got bigger problems anyways. Yeah, we'll have to start getting a wall up around there as well. How about over here? This area is all high enough, I'm not worried. I'm just worried about right here. Across this plain. So why don't we just go ahead and preemptively, it's not that expensive actually, and just preemptively put that wall up. I feel like I'm building like the Great Wall of China around my civilization. Like, honest to God, that's what this feels like. Can I build on top? No. Okay. That would be awesome. What would really work, actually, is if I raised the level of the terrain and then managed to do that. That would probably buy me some time. You could put canals in. I wonder if canals would maybe... if it would dig out the land and give us an area for water to fall into, but it probably wouldn't help. It'd probably just make things worse. Let me do it here just to see what it... Oh, I can't do it because I did that right on the outside. I just want to find an area to do it so I can see what it does. Believe it or not, actually did give an area for the water to fall into and fill more of. And it gave us steeper there, so that, believe it or not, that actually works. To some regards, that works. I can't believe it. But it's actually going to buy us a little bit of time. So we're going to put some canals in. This is costing us a lot of money. Money I, frankly, don't have the ability to spend. But here we are spending it. Bringing water levels down a little bit. I'm not going to help a lot. But there she goes. She already filled all of that, so really just a waste of money. She's going to be a problem quick. Going to be a problem real quick. Okay. How's things looking? Looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and address the fire situation because I don't think we have any... we don't have any fire stations, so we got to get a fire station up. Where's a good place for a fire station? You're going to want one over here in the industrial area. It is $12,000. I'm going to want to save up for that. Spend all of my money trying to save this side of the city and completely neglected everything else. God, this is such a problem. How much longer until the bridge is underwater? I don't know. It's a problem. Alright, so we've got the first water defenses up. We've got to keep building off this way. I may not put a lot more thought into this part of the city. I may leave this as is. And I might do a road just leading up into the mountain now that I figured out the mountain situation. I may start terraforming some of this up here to get it flat. And at some point I've got to buy this. I can't do it now, but we're very close to getting an upgrade. What would it cost me to start sort of flattening some of this out? Right, so if I wanted to flatten some of this, probably very pricey, but this is where we need to build. It's extremely pricey. It's costing me a lot of money. But right here is where it's got to be flattened. All around here. Okay, boom, just spent it all. It's not, we're not going to get that very flat. Alright. We've got a way, we've got a path. We're going to build off of this and start heading up to the mountain. We don't have a lot of time, actually. That water is starting to go quick. For whatever reason, she's on the rise. It's going very quickly. I'm getting a little nervous. nighttime right now. So this part of the city, I'm going to consider this part to be essentially abandoned. In fact, this would be a really good time for me to go ahead and paint us some districts. Industrial specializations, I like that. A forest industry and commercial and residential. So we'll go ahead and get this district up. All right, and then we'll have a nice district here. And then we're going to have a nice district here, which we know is going to come up here into the hills. And perfect. So we've got ourselves our districts and... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. That actually doesn't... I know there's a way to add to districts, but... Okay, let me do this again. There we go. And, alright, there's our districts. So we'll call this All Hope is Lost. Seems pretty fitting. Oh, I accidentally X'd out again. Alright, and then we'll call this the All Hope is Lost 2.0. And we'll call this the evac point, because that's essentially what it is. Perfect. And the power is going to be a problem too, so I'll have to eventually move these up and build them in a higher location. Population wise, we're doing all right. The money situation needs to be dealt with. I wonder if I can get away with 12% taxes, but you know what? I'm not going to push it. Let's go ahead and get our... Do I want to get the roads up? We really need to put a fire station down. That was kind of what I wanted to save for. That and a school. Well, we've got no schools. I hate to build it in an area that I'm already deeming as a lost cause. Ooh, there we go, though. So we've actually got that, and we can purchase the other land. Ah, they gave us a big grant. We're going to need that. So that was perfect timing, actually. We go ahead and we can start working on the evac point. There's going to be a lot of people probably evacuating and heading up into the larger area, so we'll want to add a big road off of this that's heading up and out of the unsafe area. That is a $36,000 road, so I'd be absolutely nuts to do that, but it was a nice thought. How about, it doesn't really need to be that crazy, actually. That's 28,000. God, kill me. What if it was just a small... See, that's just... I mean, I want to build up here. Don't get me wrong. I want to get up here as fast as possible. There's really no reason we can't go from here, that ledge, to the other ledge. Over here is even high enough that we could just build it up into here, like so. If we could just add on to it and modify it over time, it's probably going to be the best thing for us to do. So we'll slowly keep building this way. I don't want to spend all my money right out the get-go. We'll just do these areas in a way that it makes sense. Start doing houses over here. Because we've got to grow these in an area that's a lot larger. It's going to be, at this point, a lot about trying to keep our population up. That's going to be a huge portion of it. Yeah, I guess that works. I probably should add a little bit more commercial. There we go. That's not bad, actually. That's gonna work. Okay, perfect. We can get water up there. But the water is going to be an issue at some point as well. Can't believe I couldn't get that little bit. So that's going to cost me extra money I didn't have. Let's go ahead and get a fire station. We should get a school up. Put a school right up here, since this area is safe. Unlike most areas. We can put a school in this town temporarily. At least we got to get the growth, right? It's pretty important to get that growth. That makes the most sense. There. We should see an increase in everything. And power. Let me pause this because we can redo this now. A little bit more to how I want to do it. Water levels are almost up to our flood wall. Once they get up to flood wall levels, that's pretty much when we're going to go like, I don't know, DEFCON 0. I don't really know. it's going to be bad. This area will be alive. We'll have to figure out how we're going to connect back to the highway. That could be very expensive and costly and probably impossible. Now, when the highway's underwater, we're just going to be going off of basically what's left of our population and trying to survive off of that. So, somebody did build a house right across from the school. It was the only house. I think we'll see this area really take off, though, at some point. Fire station. That was pretty important and something I don't have. I bet if I put a fire station up here, we'd see that really do well. Somebody else is putting a house up there. I mean, we could spend the money down here. I just didn't want to. We can always refund a lot of this, too. Let's go ahead and get a fire station up. We need it. We don't have any fire station. Not a quick response time to the industry area where most of the fires are going to happen, but it will help. Uh-oh, and now we're having a power issue. No good. Don't have any power. Don't have any money for power. We're going to have to wait till money kicks in. People are just going to have to be without power for a bit. I'm going to keep a watch. As soon as it gets up to this level, that's a lot. We can actually use these as a good gauge. And the waves throws us off a little bit, but it does give us an idea. That palm tree I had here originally, it's gone now. There's palm trees here. We can use those as gauges as well. I find this to be a really good gauge, though. Well, let's say the second pole in here, and we'll just kind of try to watch and see where it's at. Obviously, when it's up to this, more dirty part of the pole, that's when we know we've kind of got a problem. Speaking of problem, power, that's the problem right now. Let's definitely go ahead and address that problem. These are going to be good for a while, but we're going to need to save up money so we can reconstruct these somewhere else or figure something out. That's not even going to solve all of our power situation. So we'll have to wait for the rest of the money to do that. Now I'm feeling like I shouldn't have built the second school. I should have invested that money into power. I'm not even going to try to take out a loan. It's just not worth it. No, zone type's actually industrial holds a huge zone type. Now the industry's suffering. This corner here. It's on and off. Not seeing a whole lot of growth here. It's starting to pick up a little bit, though. We need this to pick up quicker. These guys may potentially be the only people left after a while. Is this even safe to build on over here? Even if by the time we get over here, I don't think so. I think it's really going to involve trying to spend money to terraform the top of this hill so we can freaking build on it. I don't even know how we're going to do that. Like, this is practically unbuildable, but we're going to find... Well, there's a will, there's a way, and I have a will, so I'm going to find a way. Alright, nice. We're going to eventually start reconstructing all of our power someplace else. Where's a good place to put it? where there's room and it's not going to kill us with noise pollution. I don't know. How much is this? 5,700? Okay. Probably can move it up here. If they can start building, eventually I'll deconstruct them all. We'll build them somewhere up in this ridge. All along here, actually. That's what we'll do. Construct them all around the mouth there. We may even be able to put these down eventually in the water here. These won't be effective. We'll leave them up as long as I possibly can, but I'm not going to plan on them being an effective form of power generation after a while. This is... Look at how deep the canal is down there. This is a problem over here. Had I not raised this like I did, we may even be in a worse situation than we are now. I wonder if... I hate to spend more money. Can I can't raise the wall, huh? But I could raise the land behind it. I don't know if that helps me out much. I tell you, it spends a lot of money that I don't have. I mean, that buys me time, but how much, you know? For how much it costs, how much does it buy me? It does buy me some time. Funny enough, when you think about it, it maybe buys me like 5 minutes when the water spills over the top of this. But 5 minutes can be the difference between another 3 grand or losing everybody and nothing. So we've got to build this up because that's where eventually this is going to take over as the primary area. This slope is too steep. I'll have to think of a solution for combating that. So I'll have to actually use my terraforming to try and make this slope down enough I can do a road up to it from here. There goes all my money again. No way I'm gonna get this. It's close. It's actually really close. It's actually really close. Oh, that was for a bike path. They need to freaking... it was gonna work if I built from far over here, but it was so much money. Can I not do... That's considered too steep, huh? It don't even look that steep. It's gonna be such a problem. Holy crap. What happened? Oh, it just went so quick. Oh no. Oh my god, it just took off. What happened? How did it take off so quickly? Where did that even come from? It's already up to the freaking wall. We're out of time, guys. We're already out of time. It's already up to our break wall. What made it go so quick all of a sudden? Something must have set it off. It must have consumed a piece of land someplace. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, I can actually watch it go up. It's going up and around. We're out of time. We don't have the time to deal with this. This is already a huge problem. This is only going to buy me minutes. Literally minutes. Well, I guess this is a good place to end it because we're out of time. I can't believe it went up. What is shoot up? It shot up so quickly, and I don't understand why. Can I see where it's all? Where is the biggest? There's a lot here. Obviously flowing down here. It's all pushing the current. Is just pushing into the wall. It's almost over that wall. I mean, it's literally gonna bust over any second now. Oh, this is nuts. We have far less time than I thought. I don't know where the rest of it. I don't know why it just shot up so quickly. It could be a lot of reasons. It may have consumed a massive tract of land. It could just be it hit a certain point where there really wasn't a whole lot of elevation difference, so it's just jumping up it. It's hard to say why it's doing that, but I mean, watch this. I want to unpause. Watch how fast it's moving. Look, it's literally the camera. Look, it's freaking right over the wall. All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to save this all for next time because we were out of time. So we're going to have to push deeper into the mountain. I may start taking loans that I can't pay back in an attempt to push up. I'm probably gonna deconstruct any building that can give me a refund too, and then I'm just going to fast track getting higher up the mountain in a way that we can somehow build up here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna find a way. I don't get anything for this, right? No, but it's useless anyways, so we're gonna have to figure it out. But I want to thank you all for joining me for this one. I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.